Welcome to our podcast once again. Ito nagbabalik si Jerome na Buhay Ireland. For now, I'm the only one who's doing the podcast because Jay is in his house right now. But anyways, huwag na natin patagalin kasi meron tayong isang importanteng bisita which is nakikita niyo na sa aking left. So, ibang tao kilala na siya. No? Hindi ko na dapat pang pakilala sa inyo pero sa mga hindi nakikilala sa inyo, siya na magkasabi kung sino siya. But before that, I want to congratulate him for his achievement na nakuha para sa mga Pinoy at Irish, more likely Pinoy, siyempre. Yung Irish short film festival. Tama ba? Di ba yun? So, wala natin patagalin. Donkey.
Hello.
Basta bro, basta.
Ayos lang. Thank you for having me to your one week episode sa Buhay.
Maraming salamat kasi hindi rin madali yung pag-imbita namin sa mga tao pero this time si Donkey kasi yung isa sa mga greatest friend na meron ako dito sa Ireland. Kasi tagal din natin nakilala. Kaya ba tayo nakakilala?
Arrive ako sa Ireland 2002 something 2004.
So nauna lang ako ng 1 year guys. Pero okay natin sabihin matanda na tayo dito. Tanda na tayo dito. So anyway, yung ano kasi namin, yung pinagdaanan din namin ni Doc King, more likely. Ang dami natin na napagdaanan before.
Yeah.
Nung una ko siya nakilala. Saan ba kita una nakilala?
Hold on. I remember Marvin or True Dance or True Dance ba?
True na.
Sa Merge.
Hindi. Sa sobrang tagal, hindi mo na matanda.
Oh, ganda.
Naku,
Let me remember. Sirit na.
Ganyan po,
Refresh my memory.
ganyan po kasi talaga kapag tumatanda na dito sa kanya. Ganyan talaga pag busy ka sa mga trabaho, sa mga shows. Nakakalimutan mo na. Hindi naman at least hindi niya nakakalimutan mga kaibigan kami. Basta nakakilala tayo more likely dun sa group na freestyler. Hindi niya alam. My God. Pero yan. Yun yung kasama namin si Clifford. So yun doon kami muna nag-start na nagkakilala at doon
Clifford.
yeah, doon din ako unang natuto magsayaw, guys. Actually sa mga hindi nakakaalam, di pa ako dancer. Ano lang ako, pa-sideline. Pero yeah, doon tayo na nagkakilala. I remember, di ko alam kung Maze o Newbridge.
New Bridge.
Newbridge ba yun?
New Bridge. Oh, sa Church yung Open Arms.
Yes, yun. Ang nagpakilala sa akin, actually wala talaga akong balak sumayo. Pero sa wala akong ginagawa dito sa Ireland, then 2001 dumating ako. And then, sabi ko, ano ba pwedeng gawin dito? Siyempre may binata, so wala ko alam kung ano gagawin. So sabi ni Rohan, pinang ko. Shout out to Rohan. So sabi niya, meron kaming nakilala dito, sila, Clifford, sila, yan. So, sige, anong ginagawa? Masayaw, di naman ako dancer. Pero sige, parang nagkaya, parang barkada, yun ang hinahanap ko eh. Pero from there, di ko na mini-expect na yun nga papakilala sa amin si Donkey all that time. So parang sumasayaw na sila. Sabi ko, sige, parang exercise na rin yun eh. Para di na yung bored.
Yeah.
More likely.
Mm-hmm.
So nagsasayaw ko sa church. No, church na, diba? Until now, nagsasayaw ko.
Hindi na matagal. As in, 2010? 2010? That's my last time na kasi I moved to Dublin sa Newbridge yun eh. So I moved out of Newbridge, County Kildare, and then move ako sa Dublin. So yun yung pinaka-last.
Pero yan, natatanda ko sa yung lugar na yun kasi daming memories doon guys kasi doon kami nagpa-practice, walang bahay. Wala, di ba? Kasi church naman.
Church.
Ginagamit lang natin yung space kasi kung mag-arag ka sa Dublin eh. Or kung saan ka mag-arag sa studio, medyo. Tapos, sasayaw ka. Yun nga, doon kami na nagkakilala. And then, si Donkey, as a dancer, Donkey, pakilala mo muna yung sarili mo pala bago tayo pahabain. Kasi sa mga hindi nakakaalam.
So, yes. So, my name is Don King. That's my first name, from Gaviria. I'm from Laguna. So, 2001, 2002 actually, I was Ireland. Pero before that, I was a dancer of SOP, GMA Channel 7.
O, sabi mo sa akin.
Sabi mo, pero
Ito na,
hindi ko nakikinig.
matanda na naman ako. Kaya kalimutan ko. Sige, sige.
So, GMA 7-year, 1996, 1997. So, yun, choreographer namin, Jillian Eugenio. So, yes. So, yun, si backup dancers of Bino Morales, and Regine Velasquez. So, those are like Jano Gibbs. So, yung mga, ayun, kung sino yung mga nakaalala pa ng SOPJ 7 sa mga nakikinig o sa mga viewers natin, I'd say you will remember those sobrang okay pa rin. So doon po ako galing. And yeah, from 96 to 98, then I quit and then stopped. Then yeah, 2002 apply, 2001, then 2002 nag-arrive ako sa Dublin with my mom. And so, professional dancer po ako. Yun ang aking work. And then, so when I moved here sa Ireland, straight ako sa Chocolate Factory.
Chocolate Factory ka.
Oo, Lily O'Brien's.
Okay.
So, from 2002 to 2008.
Okay.
Now, that's a different topic. But, that's my background. So, yun. Yun at the moment. Kasi marami po ako kwento sa inyo, so I don't want to spoil anything.
Pwede sa mga kwento doon.
Kaya
Doon ka na eh.
Hindi ako sa question eh. Kasi
Hindi, okay lang.
ayaw ko mag-jump forward kasi baka mamaya mauubusan tayo.
Hindi ko lang, ako po, nawala ka sa phone ko yung mga question, kaya nakalimutan pa rin. Pero anyway, so nag-start ka lang mag-work pala sa in the Chocolate Factory. So before no, nagsa-sideline ka na ba? Or ano ba yun? Nagpa-partner ka na as a dancer and then working at the same time?
Okay, so this is the story actually.
What's that?
2002. So, kasi may good talaga ako sa Mendoas, as you know. So, ito, that's good. Kasi kaya gusto ko rin ma-invite sa podcast. This is an interesting story for all of us. 2002 to 2008, ayun, work ako sa Chocolate Factory, role is general operative. So it means, general operative means wala kang specific job. You can clean the machine, or you can make chocolates, or you can be a stock taker, and at the same time, you can clean the toilet.
Yeah.
So,
Anything. Yeah. Parang freelance.
freelance. Yun ang general operative. So, yun po yung role ko. But at the same time, gusto ko talagang i-continue yung career ko sa saya. So, 2007, and to cut the story short, 2007, I decided to quit my job. I decided to quit. Now, I'm still OFW. Tama ba yung term? Just to clarify, because we don't want to get bashed by someone who's a genius in the internet or being a smart person. Anyway, so correct us if you want, guys. Put it on the comment if you want. So, yes. So I decided 2007. Actually, I decide, you know what? I quit. Kasi feeling ko parang, alam mo yun, gigising ka sa umaga, same stories. Trabaho, overtime, uwi, tulog. So, cycle. Now, hindi po ako nagko-complain. Okay, because being a Filipino and at the same time you get an opportunity to go to abroad to work is a privilege. It's a big blessing.
Achievement yun eh.
Yes. So, I'm not complaining. But, yung sa isip ko is, nasa puso ko is, you know what? This is an opportunity to grow. So, ito, 2007. Actually, 2008. I remember this. I walk in sa boss ko, sa Irish boss. Knock on his door. And I said, I want to quit my job.
Ganun lang? Bahay ba nila to? Kinatok mo. Opisina.
With respect. Hello. So sabi ko, and this is what I said. I want to quit my job. I want to continue my career. I want to pursue my career in professional dancing and acting as well. So, but dancing at the moment. And yeah, to cut the story short, he said, no problem. Like, that's your decision, and he wished me luck. He wished me luck. And take note, I'm an OFW.
Wala kang contract mo sa company na? Or-
I'm still under contract.
Ano
I'm
contract?
still under, but because of the time from 2002 to 2008, I earned permission to stay.
Okay.
So, hindi po ako illegal. I'm still legal. So, before ako nag-decide na mag-quit, I did the math. So, nag-research ako, pag nag-quit ba ako, I'm allowed to stay or
O magiging alien ka na.
exactly, or the Irish government will kick me out because I'm under contract. But because I'm finished my contract as 60 months, so yung stamp ko, yung stamp natin sa Guard ID is permission to stay. So you're allowed. So I'm allowed to quit.
That's good.
That's good. So sign. But either way, I'm the first person who quit. I'm the first OFW na quit sa trabaho.
Ano? Meron talaga. Guys, sa mga nila.
Wala naman nag-quit. Sinisipa ang OFW pero wala nag-quit.
Okay, may nag-quit. Hindi ka sinipa, nag-quit siya.
Nag-quit
Hindi
mo
siya tinanggal dahil sa hindi magandang performance.
No.
Dahil sa kanyang gustong gawin sa pangalan. Parang niya, guys.
Because there's a passion in my heart na talagang gusto ko po na rin continue yung career ko sa dancing. So, yun. Then, take note, I have no job waiting for me.
Yeah. Kasi 2008. Oo. So, after nun, parang gusto mo lang parang, I just want to continue yung passion mo. So, after nun, saan ako kuha ng income? Like, maghahanap ba ako ng another job? Parang part-time job ba gagawin ko para ma-pursue ko pa rin yung... Kasi yung full-time job kasi is talagang nakapako ka. So, kailangan talaga gumawa ng isang yung paraan para makuha mo yung gusto mo. Pero paano ma-achieve yun kung wala kang income? So, anong ginawa mo nun? Para may income, pero nagagawa mo yung dance mo. Anong ginawa mo?
Good question. So, number one, I took the risk. Very risky yung ginawa ko. Even my relatives, my uncles and my aunties are not actually, hindi naman sinasabing disagree. Pero at the same time, they give me a reminder na that's a risky move.
Yes.
So make sure, and even my mom, so make sure that you know what you're doing. But I know what I'm doing. But that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You have to take the risk. Kasi kung halfway through, kung nag-stay ka sa media, you will never see
No.
the difference.
Hindi mo makikita yung anong kalalabasan kasi. Kung hindi mo gagawin, kung hindi mo ka mag-lift ng isang step, hindi mo malalaman kung ano ba, ang ganito na lang. Kasi maraming mga tao kasi na talaga nasa ganyan situation na gusto nila i-pursue yung kanilang ibang career pero hindi nila alam kung, let's say, negosyo. Mag-negosyo ako pero hindi ko alam kung mag-negosyo ako kasi magiging parang full-time job ko yung negosyo. Paano pag nalugi ako ba? Saan ako babalik ba ako sa dati? Parang hindi ko, huwag na lang siguro ako mag-negosyo. Mag-stay na lang ako as a worker. Kasi ganun yung mga iniisip ng mga mindset ng mga tao, mga Pinoy more likely na I want to have a good life by having my own business, which is kay ko yung boss. Pero at the same time, ayaw mo mag-take ng risk kasi matatakot ka, baka ma-fail ka. Yun yung ginawa mo. Like, you have to take the risk pero ikaw talaga, nag-jump ka doon sa gusto mo. Kasi yung passion mo hindi mapipigilan yung passion mo yung pagsasayaw But, yun nga, sayo pa lang to guys. Kasi, meron pang acting si Doc King, nga kasama niya kanina. So, marami pa siyang gustong gawin sa buhay niya. At ayaw niya mapako as a chocolate factory worker lang. Hindi naman namin niya sinasabi na pangit yun.
No.
It's a good money.
Oh, no, it was a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, iba lang yung gusto niyang gawin this time. So, karoon ka na-pursue mo na yung sayo mo lang.
So ito, yun yung to answer your question. So how about my income? A month after that I quit my job, may audition sa Ireland, sa RTE, reality show about 6 hip-hop dancers. Actually, hip-hop dancer ako, just to let you know.
To clarify nga.
To clarify. O mamaya, ibang klaseng dancer yan.
Budget dancer.
Street dancer po, hip-hop dancer. So, 6 hip-hop dancers to take the challenge for being a ballet dancer.
Oh.
So, yun yung ballet dancer sa RTE 1. 2008. So, after a month.
Okay.
I got the notification. I send my application. with a little English.
Pero parang tagal mo na nun ah. Sige, dati na nun, parang, pero mas maganda yung gano'n kaysa paramihin mo, din naman
Exactly.
naman ano eh.
So, ayun. Applied. Then, they get back to me and yes, they want to see me and they interview me and yeah, and I got in. So, I'm one of the 6 hip-hop dancers that will take the challenge reality show. You want. So, if you want to see the link, I will. He has the link. He will put it in the YouTube.
Pero pala. Pero pala, meron.
There is a link. There's a link, YouTube link. So at least hindi kami nagsisinungaling.
Tingnan natin para malaman niya yung sinasabi niya.
Exactly. Baka mamaya puro ganito kami rito. Hindi kami itong barbero ha. So, yun. 2008. Then it was a hit. It was a success hit. I'm the only Filipinos. Actually, the rest are Irish.
Okay.
And they're all my friends. Actually, and they're dancers. So, to take the challenge of become a hip-hop dancer. So yun, doon nag-start yung career ko as a dancer sa Ireland. And from there, things getting better na nung nakikilala ko, nung maraming nakakapanood every Sunday, gigs are start inviting or send emails or call. Sabi nila, pwede mo kami turuan, pwede mo kami yun. So through that, it opens the door for being a self-employed Pinoy sa Ireland. So, doon ko nag-start yung career ko just because I take the risk. So, I keep saying that. Hindi po madali yung decision ko. Actually, it takes a week.
Yeah.
It takes sleepless nights. Actually, tama ba to? As a human being, there's a fear in you there's a fear in me na paano yun?
Yeah.
Pag nag-fail to.
Kasi yun, siyempre, unang iniisip mo, failure.
But I do believe failure is part of the success.
Tama.
But giving up is the failure.
Tama.
So that's all you ask. I always remember that in my head. You know, so to cut the story short, I got my name in the so dun sa what you call it, performing arts sa Ireland, doon nakilala. And then from then, 2009, I start getting gigs, acting gigs.
Nagtatala tayo sa acting gig, guys. Ito na yung showbiz.
So nagkaroon po kami na accept ako, paano ba yun? Casted or someone hired me as one of the actors called Ashling's Diary. Ashling's Diary. So this is my second big gig when I get started to pursue my career. So this is like a telenovela.
Okay. So,
So,
actor ka lang to. Hindi ka na dancer this time.
Actor dancer.
Actor dancer. Okay.
So 2009 naman yun.
2009.
Oh, so
Sunod-sunod lang.
sunod and
Okay.
it
Blessing.
goes to ilang series yun? I think second 2 series yun. 2 seasons.
Oh.
And then I think 40 episodes per season.
Okay.
So it was a
Mahaba rin.
long contract. So parang kumbaga sa Pilipinas yung telenovela sa.
Yeah.
So Ashley's Diary nasa
Nasa link na rin. Nasa link na rin daw. Lahat ng link niya. Sige na, sige na.
Nasa YouTube na rin.
Yung-
Pero not a main actor, but as an ensemble.
Pero like, yung ginagawa mo kasi, hindi naman lahat ng tao magagawa. Lalo sa Ireland. Lahat Pilipino ka pa. Well, I know, you're Irish na yun, kaya ba?
Yes.
So, like, ibig sabihin, dukong Pinoy is, nandun, kahit saan kang bansa mapunta, like, nagsumisibol. So, bihira yung ganito kasi isang Pinoy na si Donkey, na dancing lang naman yung gusto niya more likely. And then, napunta sa acting na, lumaki na yung pag-acting niya. And then, nakikilala sa Ireland. Iba rin kasi yung, kasi ang ilang tao lang ang alala kong ganyan. Baga, ngayon, sa silent pa rin. Hindi ko na babagay kung sino sila, pero more likely na naman siguro yung iba doon. Pero ilan lang, yung talagang gusto, yung passionate.
Yeah.
Yun eh. Yung passionate mo doon na maging dancer at acting. Ngayon, nakikilala ka. Tapos, kumbaga, sunod-sunod, after mo nawala doon or quit ka na doon sa work mo, sunod-sunod naman yung blessing na binigay sa ni God na hindi mo naman na-expect. Kasi parang a month lang isa, di ba? A month, tapos another one. Nagsumubok ka lang ng sumubok, di ba? Until may kumukuha sa'yo, until now, more likely, hindi kumukuha sa'yo. Kasi nanalo pa siya, di ba, ng award. Award ba yun? Big achievement.
That's Dance Masters,
Mm-mm.
choreographer of the year.
Sino niyo guys? Ang dami nang nakukuha ni Dong. Since nakilala ko siya ng 2002, 2003, nagkasama kami. Hindi ko rin naman inisip na magiging ganun yung... Pero kilala kita na talaga passionate ka sa dancing. Yun yung nagustuhan ko sa'yo. Kasi kami, tumigil na kami. Kasi, kumbaga, dancing is part of us. Pero may limit kami. Ikaw, yun talaga. Tanong ko muna, bago tayo mapunta sa ibang sa Ireland. Paano mo ba nakuha yung mga ganitong dancing, acting? Saan mo ba nakuha to? Lahat to.
Okay. So back in the days, I was 13 years old. Actually, no. I was 11 years old. Nakakita ako ng isang grupo ng dance group sa may Cubao. May ano yung shopping mall doon na sikat? Taga Manila ka, alam mo to.
Oo, pero matagal na yung brand eh. Isitan.
Sa Cubao. Isitan ba? No. Yung
Isang naalala, isitan.
yung pinakasikat.
Meron pa sa Cubao.
Yung pinakamalaking shopping
Hindi ko
mall
nag-isip
sa Cubao.
yung alam ni Mrs. Shil, pero hindi ko
Tabi ng tulay.
Oo, yeah, gets ko yun. Doon ako nag-video game eh. Pinababa ako ng Mrs. Nanay ko doon eh. Hindi ko lang matanda kung ano yun.
Di ba may stage yun?
Yes. Doon ka nag-start.
Hindi, doon ko nakita yun. Doon ako nakakita ng a group of male dancers
Oo.
na nagsasayaw.
Sa kalye?
No, sa
loob. Sa
stage.
loob. Kaya ako sa kalye kayo.
Actually,
Straight dancer kasi.
doon. And then, from that moment,
Oo.
doon na nagkaroon ng spark sa mata ko, in my heart, na I want to do that. I want to be like them.
You want to be on the stage?
Yes. So, from that moment, I continue. Actually, I was 8 years old. I remember this. Bata. And then, I just continue joining with my friends dun sa taga Muntinlupa po ako sa Alabama. Bule. Bule ako. Bule Muntinlupa. Sa taga Bule, na hindi po ako taga Muntinlupa sa loob.
Sa labas.
Sa labas. Yun. So, continue ko lang. And then, so, hanggang sa naging napunta ako sa SOP. But, before that, my father is veteran actor. He's known actor in the years 70s till 90s. His name is Romel Valdez. So, I'm not a Nepo baby. Mga utos na ngayon sadly, he passed away in 2021. Rest in peace. But, so,
Still watching you.
yeah. So, doon ko po nakuha yung talent ko sa acting. Because I was a young boy watching my dad filming his films with Fernando Po Jr., Philip Salvador, Rudy Fernandez. My godfather is Philip Salvador.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Kilala ka ba?
I don't think so.
Pero kilala mo siya na ikaw.
Philip Salvador. Pero pag, hopefully, maybe makita nitong clips na to.
Alin mo? Who knows?
So, yeah, Philip Salvador and my dad is a good friend. So, and I think he remembers if he knows the name Don King, I think he will remember. But anyway, so yeah. Look, if you want to know my dad as well, Romel Valdez, it's in YouTube as well. Everything is in YouTube.
Marami na yung dati mo, hindi pa.
Yeah.
Marami, kasi tinignan ko na siya before. Ano ba si ito? Okay, ingatan niya yung kasama niya yung mga actor niya. Kasi matagal na kasi yung actor natin mo.
You made 300 films.
No way.
And he's the leading of that 300 films.
No
And then,
way.
plus that, and then after that, he's he's always a villain because he's a big guy.
Yeah.
So kontrabida po ang role niya lagi. So he's a stuntman.
Yes.
And that's what I get from him. I'm a stuntman as well here in Ireland. So I do some stunt work and then teaching acrobatics. And then so doon ko nakuha yung talent na yun. Namana ko lang po sa talent.
Wow, that's a good That's a good parang, like nakikita mo na siya. Pag nag-shooting ba natin nung time na yun, sumasama sa
Nasama niya kami. Si Grace Jan, sinasama niya kami kasi nga, I think, 5 kami magkakapatid eh. Para makatulong na rin si Papa sa pag-alaga. So, at least yung mama ko nasa bahay. And then kami nasa labas. So, through that, nakikita namin. And then we are inspired.
Yes.
I'm inspired with what he's doing. So, through that moment, doon ko nakita na I want to be an actor. I want to be a performer.
Yes.
Yun na.
Oh, kasi like, it's like, ganito agad pag may parents ka na gano'n, yung yapak na is nakukuha rin talaga ng mga anak niya. Like, hindi lang sa acting, basketball, or tennis.
Yeah.
Kahit ano man, singing, basta may yapak ang magulang, nakukuha talaga na. Which is doon mo nakuha talaga. Pero yung singing tip, ang papa mo ba, nagda-dance ba? Or acting?
No. My dad is not a dancer, actually.
So where did you get the dancing? Just doon sa mga tao lang.
Yung sa mga community. Sa community. Actually, I remember this. Doon po sa Bule. Sa Pilipinas, di ba? Every weekend, kung naalala mo to, mayroong mga party sa barangay.
Meron.
Naalala ko yan. Doon sa Bule, every weekend, nagpapa-party yung mga barangay captain. Pero may bayad. Siyempre, 5 pesos yan.
Mura lang yun. Para maka-enter ka lang eh.
So, my parents, especially my dad, ano gagawin ng tatay ko? Doon. Kasi lampak lang yung bakod eh.
Madali lang yun. Parang nalakiinga lang yun. Parang may hakak ko ba?
Exactly. Sa basketball court. Lagi nangyayari sa basketball court. Yeah, this is the 90s. 90s, yeah. Iangat yung lamba. Okay, pasok.
So, parang nawala lang yun, di ba?
Tapos yung nakita ko sa gitna ng court, sasayaw.
Oh.
So, from the very young age, my parents knows that I love dancing.
You have a talent. Not only for acting, dancing. Nakita nila na, si Tom King nasa gitna. Sumasayaw, out of nowhere, sumasayaw, which is good.
Yes.
Na-explore mo na yun at na-expose mo na yung sarili mo yung skills.
Yeah.
Bata pa. So, pero yung nasa Pinas ka, sir, marami ka ng community na sinasalihan. May mga nasalihan pa ba dancing competition?
Oh, yes.
Marami na.
Actually, most of the time, failure ang most of the time talo.
Walang iya, okay.
There's one scenario. Okay, this is another thing for pursuing your career, and I hope this helps. This story helps. Ano makatulong yung story ko? This is my first ever competition na sasayaw ko.
Okay.
So my friends doon sa Montigo, sa Bule, yan. Doon sa amin yun. So practice kami, I think 2 or 3 weeks practice every day.
Yeah.
And the moment, the time of competition, actually, sa Kupang yun eh. So, yung choreographer namin, sabi sa akin, "Don't, you're not gonna dance. Hindi ka muna makakasayaw because you're not ready."
Okay.
And I thought, like I was actually broken-hearted. I was destroyed inside. I was broken. Sinabi ko sa mga kaibigan ko, sasayaw ako, magkukumpit kami.
Tama.
So, of course, they were there. And then, tapos bigla sabihin sa'yo, hindi ka makakasayaw. Kasi hindi ka ready.
Masakit nga naman masakit sa loob yung gano'n na sabihin ka, like, you are prepared, mind and body, tapos biglang somebody will tell you, like, hindi ka ready. Bakit sinabi nila hindi ka ready?
Because maybe
Bago ka lang?
yes, I'm a new guy, and I don't know. They just said that you're not ready. So maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not ready. But at the same time, the rejection
Of course.
that sabi ko sa isip ko, hindi yata talaga ako dancer.
Yeah.
I was actually, I lost my confidence. I was bullied, not bullied, but I was slang or yung talk of the town. Kinabukasan, sabi ng mga hindi ka naman ako sa'yo eh. Alam mo yan, yung nakasarang sa Pinas. Meron akong mga experience na I meet, what you call it, special people. Like yung mga, as in, sa buong buhay ko, hindi ko maisip na makikilala ko.
Okay.
So, 2018, invited ako sa the House of the President.
Dito,
Yes.
House of the President mismo. Never ko narinig yun na pumunta ka dun Okay.
So, every year, yung president ng Ireland, which is, his name is Michael D. Higgins, every spring, dyan sa may Phoenix Park,
Phoenix Park,
doon siya nakatira eh. Yung kung tawagin eh, Bloom Festival.
Mm-mm.
Doon yun yung spring, yung yellow yun. Anyway,
Yes.
so Bloom Festival. So, 2018, invited ako as one of the dancer to do a gig.
Yes.
So, may band, and I know the band who's playing, they're my friends. So, the band leader said, can you, it's a swing band, not just like a Canadian band. A swing band.
Swing. Oo.
So,
Southeast.
so, the guy asked me, can you perform the Mr. Bojangles?
Okay.
I said, yeah, no problem. So I did my Mr. Bojangles. The president and his family were there. All the generals, all the senate.
Mm-mm.
It's very only a private session.
Yes.
So in this specific house. My job's done. The song's finished. I did my Bojangles.
Yes.
Straight away went to my dressing room. Nagpapalit na ako. Actually, may nag-knock sa pinto.
Yeah.
And I open it. Of course, I'm fully dressed. Yes, so I see President's security, the
Okay.
general.
Oo.
So he's wearing a uniform, and I'd say he's a big role in
Yes.
the army or security,
Yeah.
higher security. And he said, Mr. President wants to invite you to sit down beside him in his presidential table.
Wow. Ano, nanginginig-ginig kami.
Yeah, no problem.
Parang, di mo ang nasabi mo, no?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, or diba? Oo. Bigla eh. Bigla.
So, he escorted me, followed me. Then, yes, the presidential table is there. He's gonna see it. But so he's the president. It's like a Jesus, it's like a
Last supper.
I'm only joking. So yeah, the president's here and it's me here. So the Mr. President stand up and said, congratulate me. Well done. You're so good. I'm really impressed and well done. And I know you're a Filipino, so I'm really I'm so happy that you're here and do the performance. He's so happy, he's so smiley, and we sat down
Yes.
like that. And of course, wala naman ako masabi. Ano sasabihin ko? Isip ko, President ng Ireland, nasa tabi ako, nasa presidential table.
Oo.
Kayang magandang ikwento. So, it's like this. The president, me.
None.
And then straight away,
Ano sinabi mo?
come up to my head, I thought, do you want to dance Macarena?
Parang, sabi ko, baka rin ako. Matapos, baka rin ano sinabi niya?
And he said, and this is what he said. I'm doing a kind of TikTok version. And do you want to dance Macarena, Mr. President? Are you crazy? No. And he slapped. But so I met his wife, Sabine, and he has 2 dogs. So I met his whole family, and it was a great event. It's such a great event, and it's such a very defined moments for me that I will never forget for the rest of my life.
Of course, president yun eh. Ikaw naman. Diba? Kasi, guys, yung personality kasi ni Dokin, yun yung bigay ng saya dun sa gabing yun more likely eh. Kasi like, never, I don't know never pa naman ako napunta doon. Like, kung may mag-perform siguro, and I'm not sure kung ganun di ba ginagawa nila sa ibang performer. Or kung sino mga bisita na magtatanghal doon, like, ganun ba ginagawa nila? More likely, baka hindi rin.
No, because I asked one of his security and said, no, you're the only one.
Wow.
You're the only one.
So, talaga pinasaya mo yung gabi nila. Buong family, buong private kasi, guys, private. It's not easy to be invited, first of all. Then, second of all, sinundo siya ng pinakamataas na security ni Michael D. Higgins, yung president. And then, pinatabi pa siya. Tapos, ang kagandahan nun, sinubukan niya naman na baka magsayaw ng Macarena, pero na-fail. Kasi I'm crazy. Like, okay, not this time. Diba? Kung baga yung kasi different personality ni Doki, yun yung nagbibigay saya dun sa lahat ng mga ginagawa niya, like, he always smile. Kasi, Like, hindi lang siya forever. Lahat ng Pilipino is ganyan. Diba?
Exactly. A smile, a Filipino smile is one of the best smile in the world.
And then, Filipino can come up a lot of things in their mind. Whatever it is, a joke. Sometimes, minsan, hindi ko naman joke yun. Totoo yung sinasabi ko. Pero it will come up, not joke talaga, di ba? Yun nakikita naman. Which is very good. Oh, congrats for doing that kind of things na
Yes.
na-reveal. Dito lang, first time na-reveal.
Yeah, and this is the second one.
The second one.
The second one, I don't know who's the most important. You can let the netizen decide who's the most important. I think this is the same year. I think it's 2019. I think it's 2019 or 20. This is before COVID. The Pope visited the
Yes. I remember that.
and I performed in front of Pope. We
Kaya
done
to. Pumunta ako doon.
2019. Now where are the dancers? Do you remember when the Pope is sitting in the? This is the stage.
Yeah.
And the Pope is sitting in the very top. We are the dancers there.
Okay. O, malayo ko siguro.
Malayo.
Ano to? Kasi dami tao eh.
Crow Park.
Oo,
Diba?
marami tao.
So, hey, here's the thing. So, but before that, so this is us, and the Pope passed by.
Yes.
Hey, Pope. That's not not disrespectful. No, no.
Yes.
Nothing to do with hey, Pope. I'm just saying that. But like,
Yeah.
I think when I say I wave,
Yes.
but I didn't say vocalist.
Yeah.
Like hey, Pope, not like that. We just hey, Pope, like that. With
Yeah.
respect, of course.
Of course.
Because that's not fair to
Totoo
anyone.
naman. Totoo naman.
We have to respect who's in there.
Remember.
So he's the Pope. Come on.
Yeah.
So but the what you call it, yung scenario ng buhay ko na you meet these important people in the world that you never think about that.
Yeah.
And yung hindi mo iniisip na makikilala mo. And of course, the Pope
Yes.
responds.
Yes.
It's like you're fangirling. No.
Yes.
This one.
Yes.
So yeah, then he arrives, we just wave,
Yes.
and then he sat down on his I don't know what you call it, throne or a special chair,
Oh, yeah.
and then we performed. He watched us dance again.
Yes.
And there's a story in our dance.
Yes.
And then during his speech, we just sit there in front of him. So this scenario, these stories that I have that I'm telling you guys right now, this is connected for being to taking the risk.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm not saying risk is the only method. No. What I'm saying is you have to jump. You have to leap of faith.
Yes. Yun nga yun. Yun yung ginawa ko.
You have to leap of faith.
Kasi kung di mo tinaray yung mag-stay ka dun sa factor na yun, at hindi ka tumalon sa gusto mo, hindi mo ma-achieve yung mga ganito.
No.
You will be like, you can probably stay there until siguro, nandun ka pa rin. Let's say lang. Baka ngayon, nandun ka. Parang Monday to Friday, same routine, same routine.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Which is not, there's nothing wrong.
No, just to make
Pero
it.
yung the way na hindi mo ginawa yung talagang pangarap.
Yeah. But if you have a talent, if you have a dream,
Okay.
pursue your dreams. You have to pursue your dream because you will end up, what you call, anong tawag doon? Yung ba yung nagsisisi?
Nagsisisi.
Nagsisisi.
Alam mo tawag, teka lang, hindi ko
Nagsisisi.
matandaan.
Ano ba tagal sa nagsisisi? Nagsisisi.
Nagsisisi.
Take it for granted.
Yeah. Basta yun.
So-
So, tapos sarili mo.
So, yun ang naging way. So, yeah. So, I'm just being thankful for everything that every good things that happen in my life. I'm being thankful.
Like, this kind of things, you know? Like, ako, hindi ko na, tagal ko na rin dito, pero wala naman ako na-achieve. Iba yung na-achieve ko, hindi katulad na na-achieve mo. Pero yung the way na na-achieve mo mga to, is one of the best siguro sa life mo na meron ka ngayon. Like, if you are proud, especially sa late father mo, syempre, na without your parents' guidance, and, you know, and believing on you at the first place, anyway, na kung pinigilan ka nila, siguro, baka magtitisin rin sila dati. But, you know, yung na-achieve mo ngayon, sana hindi mo na-achieve before, kung hindi ka natin. Parang yun yung the way na, kumbaga, sinuportahan ka pa nga sa decision.
My parents stopped me in dance. Pinigilan nila ako magsayaw. I was 15 years old.
Okay.
Kasi nga, grade school at the
Okay.
high school. And then on my 16th birthday, I just asked, in my 16th birthday,
Yeah.
pwede niyo po ba pabalikin sa sayaw? So, in 1 year, I stopped dancing.
Okay.
And then, doon sa, I'm not asking for gift. But, kung may bibigyan kayo, why not? Pero,
Yes.
sa tingin ko, wala akong ibibigay. Kaya, ang request ko, ang birthday ko, ang wish ko sa birthday ko, pabalikin niyo ako sa sayaw.
Yes.
And that's it. And they cannot say no to that. Kasi it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Dapat every birthday lang. Sige, balik ka lang. Every birthday. Hindi, may tanong pala ako sa'yo.
Yeah.
Before natin i-ano to
Yeah.
Naalala ko na. Kasi marami nagsasayaw.
Hmm.
Okay. Mga Pilipinas ba? O mga para sa Ireland ba?
Yes.
Pero ang tanong nila, may iba na hindi nakakano. May pera nga ba sa sayaw?
Good question. Yes.
Okay.
Now, what in the content of what type of dancing and what way you want to make money? Because kasi sa Pilipinas, kung for example, street boys,
Yes.
maneuvers,
Yes.
universal motion dancers,
Kasi kilala mo yung mga yan, ha?
straight boys mo, ano ako big fan of straight boys.
Okay.
Shout out to straight boys.
Baka naman, masama sa next one.
Ano, ka-anniversary lang yan. Pero that's only 1% of population sa mga dance community kasi nga they are in the mainstream.
Yes.
But paano yung how about yung mga professional dancers na they never get a chance na nasa TV pero they are very good at dancing.
Yes.
So, are we talking about Philippines or are we talking about here?
More likely Philippines muna tayo.
Okay. So, first things first, do your discipline. You have to be a disciplined person. Hindi ka pwedeng, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, like me, I was rejected because I do believe the discipline is not there. So, I continue my hard work. So, discipline is hard. Attend workshops. And you have to invest. When I say invest, magbabayad ka sa workshop,
Yes.
magta-travel ka sa workshop. And then last thing is you need to have no ego.
Mhm.
You cannot say I'm the best dancer.
Yes.
You cannot say that. It's all up to you. Nasa sa inyo. Kung alam mo magaling ka sumayaw, i-share mo.
Sure.
Kung alam mo magaling ka sumayaw, then bahala sa buhay mo. My point is, no ego. Because you have to share it. Now, go back to what I said. Ayun, discipline na point mo na. And you have to start. It's what type of dance you do. You start communicating. You start doing community.
Yes.
You have to be involved in the community. You cannot be on your own.
Mhm.
Start, like for example, start doing charity. Start letting yourself sell yourself.
Yes.
You have to. Now we are in the social media. It's easy. Before you can't. Before ang hirap mag-sell ng sarili kasi walang Instagram, walang
Yes.
Facebook.
Walang social media.
So, doon ka lang sa small bubble mo. Eh ngayon, ang dami mga dancer ngayon, ang daling makakilala. Kasi nga, social media, they will invite any style.
Yeah.
Now, kung gusto mo maging choreographer, then, create a group.
Yes.
Compete or present or any schools. And then, at the same time, you cannot rely on teaching. You have to do a side job as well. Huwag kang umasa dun sa, sino kaya mag-i-invite sa akin?
Yes.
No. Do another job that continues to pay your yung panggastos mo. Magbenta ka ng mag-sell online ka. There's nothing wrong side hustle.
Yes.
Deliveroo or tawag sa akin. Grab, yeah. Anything.
Yes.
But always support. This is what we call support your dream. The dream will not support you. You have to support your dream. Because dream never happened yet until you reach to the point na it's ready. Paano mo ma-maintain yung gastos mo kung wala kang pera? Paano maintain? Kung wala kang side hustle. And that's my experience.
Yeah.
Now, trust me with this. Merong pera sa sayaw. But it depends on how you make money. Let's talk about Ireland.
Yes.
My wife is Irish. She don't work.
Yeah. Okay.
She stopped for career break.
Okay.
That's the first career break. For these 2 years now.
Yes.
We have a 6-year-old daughter. Yeah. So, may mortgage kami.
Okay.
yung sasakyan namin
Yes.
is PCP.
Yeah.
So PCP, he'll tell you in the different topic.
Sabi ko, tangin.
All of those things, all those bills,
Yeah.
I have to show them every month.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna say the amount,
Yes.
but through dance,
Yes.
those bills are get covered.
By dancing.
Now, dance fitness, doing gigs, every day, like from Monday till Saturday, I teach dance, acrobatic, schools, and performance. So I did, I say twice a day, I work different, or 2 or 3 times a day, I work different 2 jobs. But it's more on performing
Yes.
because I established my name in Ireland.
Yes. So they know your name already.
Yes. So, to cut the story short po is, yes, ay sinusuportahan ko po ang pamilya ko sa pagsasayaw.
At doon siya nagbabayad ng mga financial, may mortgage, and
But before that, there is a hard work.
hard work first, of course.
Hindi po ako nag-arrive sa Ireland. May pangalan na po ako.
Oh, you have to establish your name somewhere.
And can I say this now? Can I say the
Of course you can.
stories? 2012, 2013.
Okay.
2013, wala akong trabaho.
Nawalan ka ng trabaho. Or wala kang trabaho.
Walang trabaho, walang gigs.
Nahinto.
No job, no teaching,
Oh, wow.
no, nothing.
So, no income din.
No income. I am nakatira ako dun sa I'm not married at that time. I used to have a past relationship.
Yeah.
So, and then get out, heartbroken.
Broken din.
Yeah.
At the same time, on the
Split
same year.
2000, actually 2000,
Okay.
2010, that's the time I split up
Yeah.
with my, my first,
Yes.
my ex.
Hindi na
So,
natin yung pangalan.
No, that's a different topic.
Pero
Hindi lang
kilala ko.
discussion, yes.
Okay. Ilagay ko na yung sa link yun.
That's a different episode, right? It's a different
Ay,
episode.
joke lang yan.
So, just to
Yeah.
the privacy of other person,
Yeah.
as a respect. 2010, no, 2013, I moved into Dublin, living in this apartment, this one small room in LHK, Dublin 7, near the canal.
Okay.
No job. There's 2 digits left in my account.
No way.
2 digits.
Oh my God. 2 digit. Yun lang ang natitira sa iyo.
After that, pay the bills. The
Ano
last,
masusuportahan yung sarili mo na?
that's the thing.
Alright.
I have to sell newspaper.
Okay.
I thank God with this friend. Papasalamat ako kasi I have a friend from Brazil.
Yes.
Brazilian.
Okay.
They are learning English in that year, and then their side hustle is selling newspaper. So, as luckily naman, kagandahan naman nun, may exam siya. So, pwede mong gusto mong i-cover
Cover.
yung paper.
Trabaho.
Oh, I said,
Part-time
yes,
job or
yes.
whatever.
For 3 hours. So, I think it takes 2 days. I said, yeah. Extra income.
Yeah. Kasama bayaran mo lang yung dapat bayaran.
Extra income. So, yeah. And I actually put in my Facebook, selling newspaper.
Well, isa yung sa mga yung mga sasabi natin na hindi every time na nasa ibang bansa is kumikita ka ng pera. Nag-i-struggle din yung mga OFW.
It's worst.
Yeah, like selling newspaper in this cold weather. It's worse.
I'm thankful that summer.
Ayun, summer, no? Pero, like, okay pa rin, guys.
Kasi basa yung papel doon.
Oo, diba? Like, yun yung hirap na pinagdadaanan ng mga kababayan natin, katulad mo, na there will time na talaga nasa baba. Na talaga hindi mo in-expect, pero this is what I call, kanina pa rin natin sabi, challenge ni God.
It will.
Kasi, yun nga, lagi ko naman sinasabi ito eh, God won't give you this challenge if you can solve it.
Exactly.
Right? It's just a matter of faith na kung titignan niya kung gaano ka yung faith mo sa kanya, tibay, and yung passion mo, syempre, at the same time na ma-pursue mo at mabayaran mo yung dapat bayaran. Which is, siguro yung time na yun, hindi mo na may iniisip na, pag nag-sell ako newspaper, maraming makakita sa akin ng mga Pinoy, mga kilala ko, na, baka si Doc nag-newspaper na lang. But, wala kang ginagawa mo na doon. You're just doing your job just to get an income. Hindi naman siya nangihingi o namamali mo sa inyo, guys. Kumbaga, he's doing his thing kahit hindi niya gusto, pero this is the only time na ito lang yung makukuha niya.
Survive.
Pero ito yung, kung yung newspaper, tinabi mo na lagyan niya pa sa Facebook, sabi niya, it will, I don't know, where is it now? Maybe it's in the wall, it's still there with him, the newspaper na yun, or whatever. It will prove him that if, time na makikita ng mga tao, no, look at this. This is me working in Ireland, selling newspaper to earn money. So that's the time na ipuprove mo sa mga tao na talaga, it's all hard work.
It's all. And if you think about this career that I have, okay, 2008, yes, 2009, 2010, 2012,
Yeah.
then 2000.
Straight away. Yes.
Then broken relationship
Yes.
is another topic, but that's part of it. And
Na-overcome mo naman yun.
and it's a hard life,
Yes.
but you have to keep going.
Yes.
You have to keep going. And hindi ako nahihiya na magbenta ng newspaper.
Yeah.
So, the next question you probably want to know is, paano ka survive?
Yes.
You have to keep going, and then luckily the government of Ireland there's a social welfare.
Yes.
So you have to sign up for that. Sign up, and then you will receive help.
Yes.
Then once you get back on your feet,
Yes.
then that's it.
Yes.
And then you have to sign out again, and then from that moment, it start to become pleasant again.
Yes.
Uh,
Look for solution.
yes.
Dahan.
Get movies. I got involved in the movies. And again, this dance fitness is start coming in, and contemporary.
Yeah.
I'm doing contemporary dance. So this is the good thing about Filipinos, not because of me. That this is what we have, Filipinos.
Yeah.
Pag nasa ibang bansa po tayo, parang doon po nakikita natin yung sweetness, yung purity of being Pinoy. Nakatikim ka naman siguro ng buko, di ba? Buko juice, di ba? So, di ba, paano mo binubuksan yung buko? Di ba? Tinatapyas.
Yeah.
But, yung tinatapyas, it represent our struggle. And then after that, the finest thing is in the middle of it.
Inside.
The sweetness of that buko juice.
Yeah, of course.
And that is represent, like once na-struggle tayo, there's something in you, there's something sweetness in you na ma-reveal.
Yeah.
But you have to keep going. And that's who we are as Filipinos.
Mark Beats.
Job vacancy.
Bring it back.